Hello, Mary. First one in the room. How's everybody doing? Week 3. Hello. I said I was going to be online every day, but it's been a week. Can somebody tell me if the quality of this video is terrible? Because last time, it looks fine on my camera, but then I watched, I saw the thing from last week back, and like it looked like really pixelated and terrible quality. People were asking me what the book I was reading was, and I showed the cover like 5 times, but I think it was terrible quality and no one could read it. Now it's good. It's Fallon. Okay, good. That's good. Maybe it was bad because I recorded for like 2 hours. So, yeah, maybe they have to like compress the video because it's too long. Or maybe it's because Instagram watched it and was like, this man's talking absolute garbage. Reduce the quality. How is everybody's quarantine going now that we've been under house arrest for 3 weeks? Maybe a bit longer, maybe a bit less, I don't know. My beard's getting a bit much. I'm starting to go a bit cast away. I went for a walk in the park yesterday and felt very much like I shouldn't have been there. I felt really paranoid. I felt like I was breaking the law, and I also was watching behind my shoulder thinking that people would like... There were a few joggers that weren't following the rules and breathing up close to you as they ran past. But for the most part, everybody was keeping their distance. But it feels weird just being outside. I think it's reading the news too much. Too many terrifying stories all in one go. And starts to affect your mind, and you start to think that, you know, there's just viral particles floating around in the air waiting to fly into your eye and make you ill. Let's see what's going on. Yes, it is coffee, Maggie. I am drinking coffee again. Oh no, I don't know how to say that name. Is it Duessa? 7. You're a nurse, and it's been awful in the USA. In New Jersey, yeah, that's one of the worst places hit. I've been reading that in New York. What does that count? I'm being really dumb. Yeah, tell me what it's like. Tell me what it's like in New Jersey. Tomorrow, where am I at the minute? I'm in my flat in London. Waiting out the storm. And just drawing and trying to write something. What's everybody's hobbies that they've picked up? I'm a teacher and this has been very strange. Yeah, I can imagine. Although I read something today that the schools in London might open quite quickly. I don't know, that there was something about young people being able to, because we're less likely to contract severe cases, that we might be allowed out first, and that schools might be able to open in a few weeks, which would be good. I can't imagine doing this for like 3 months. I can't imagine. That it's too bizarre. I don't know how people are going to survive. Emotionally, spiritually, financially. I can be quite a solitary person, so it's not so bad for me to sit inside and draw pictures, but if I have to do it for months, I might end up going back mad. Yes, I have seen Tiger King. It's my favourite thing ever. I'm bored. Yes, Sam, correct. 1991, same year as me. Yeah, it's boring, but actually weirdly productive. Is anybody else you know making banana bread? Everybody I know is making banana bread. I made a banana bread yesterday. Oh my God, was that this morning or yesterday? It's all rolling into one big bakery experiment. Maybe that was yesterday. Yeah, it was, because otherwise I've eaten half a loaf of banana bread in a single day, and that's disgusting behaviour. It was yesterday, actually. First banana bread, last week, very good. Stable, structure. This banana bread collapsed in the middle. I tried to make it really moist, but it was too moist, had no structure. And it fell apart. It's all congealed in the middle. But it's good, it tastes good, but it looks terrible. My stepdad just made banana bread. I know, everybody's making banana bread. I called my mum, I said I just made a banana bread. She said I just made a banana bread. And my friend who I went with a social distance walk with had just made a banana bread as well. My mum made banana bread with the first 48 hours of quarantine. Exactly. What's in it? Poison girl says, yeah, this is the time to bake goods. You hate banana bread? You don't know that I hate banana bread. I love banana bread. What do you mean I hate banana bread? You've forgotten who you are. You hate banana bread. I love banana bread. Have you tried Dalgona coffee? I don't know what that is. What is this? I don't know. Whole roast? I don't know what it is, but it's good. Very important question. Favourite painting? I don't know. That's too tough. I've been thinking about Caravaggio today. Love Caravaggio. Very dramatic. Pictures of people getting their heads sliced off. I saw something I saw a Kandinsky or something when I was in New York, and that was amazing. I'll try and get the name of it. Come back to me. I thought I mostly drank tea. Yeah, I know. I'm getting my yous and me's confused. But yeah, I used to just drink tea, and now I drink coffee all the time. Dalgona coffee is made with jaggery. What is jaggery? You've just said an equally confusing thing. How is the drawing coming along? Yeah, it's all right. I can show you my latest attempts at One sec. There's limited things for me to draw in my house. So I've just been drawing the same teapots and things over and over again. This is my picture of a courgette, and a pepper pot and a copy of Lord of the Rings. That's what I've drawn most recently. And a picture of a pumpkin. Can you see that? It's my pumpkin. I haven't drawn in like 10 years. Why not? That's the one silver lining to this crazy time for me, is that I've been like more productive than I've ever been. I just draw pumpkins and bake banana bread. It's great. It's my birthday. Joanna, happy birthday to you. Sorry that you're probably having to spend it indoors without your mates, but yeah. Laura, are you coming to Switzerland another time? Yeah, so that event is going to be moved, but we don't know when. So I think it was meant to be right now, probably. Yes, tomorrow. But it'll be later in the year. We don't know. But hopefully in the autumn, in September or something. That'd be nice. Are you reading now? What book are you up? Yeah, my friend Sam gave me a book to read. I don't have a physical copy of it because I'm reading it on Kindle. I just started it. It's called KLF, Chaos, Magic and the Band Who Burned £1 million. There's a band called KLF, and I don't really know much about them other than they once took £1 million and burnt it in cash, as the title would suggest they did. So quite looking forward to reading that. It's like a book that connects a lot of different strands of thought, or all puts it all together in quite an interesting way. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Italian food is very good. Yes, you're right. Correct. Dalgona coffee is the frothy coffee on top of milk. Again, Dalgona coffee is the frothy coffee. The frothy coffee on top of milk. You froth up the coffee and then you put it on top of milk. What? How do you froth up the coffee? Cool. Sounds cool. What is your biggest dream? Says Hater. Hater? Not hater. Don't know. I would quite like to be able to write a television show and direct it, and that would be good. Yeah. Also, someone asked me last time, "What you do? Like, what have you got any shows coming out?" And I was like, "Oh, I've got 2 shows coming out this month, I think. Medici season 3, or if you don't know the Italian pronunciation, Medici, you probably call it. But yeah, the Medici series 3 is coming out, which I'm in, and Last Kingdom season 4 is also coming out. So there's some quarantine stuff for you to watch. They're both good. Oh my gosh, I can't wait, says Leanne. Well, thank you very much. Is anybody else having full-on conversations with themselves now that they've been in isolation for so long? I sort of did that anyway, but now I'm having just like, I wake up and I'm like, what are we going to do today, me? Which is probably weird for my neighbours, but there you go. Do you use graphite or do you sometimes paint? I'm just doing the basic. I want to start at the basics and work my way up, because otherwise I try and do the hardest thing first and then get annoyed that I can't do something I've never done before. I want to be amazing at something right from the get-go. And then because I'm not, then I quit. So I have to start with the basics. I am a writer, technically always having conversations with myself. Yes, maybe that's a good way of putting it. That I'm not crazy, I'm working. I'm currently working and being essential. Thanks for making this better. Amber. What do you mean, Amber? What are you doing? What are you doing that's essential? Do I play any instruments? Yes, I do. I play a guitar over here, but I said last week that it's not, I've drawn a line, and sitting on Instagram Live and being like, hey guys, this is just a bit of music that I wrote. I'm not quite there yet. Although, if we're here for 2 months, maybe my standards will drop. You're a nurse. Good on you. Thank you so much. What else is doing? Do you know something about Italian culture? Well, the thing is, I am Italian. My grandfather's Italian. So, yeah, I know surprisingly little for somebody who's actually Italian, but I actually only have an Italian passport. So, if we get, well, we are leaving the EU, and I don't know what's going to happen to me. I'm a settled citizen in the UK now, which is what happens if you're in the EU. If you got a passport from the EU, then the British government's made you take a settled citizen thing, so you can stay. But if I have to leave, then I'm just going to go and live in Italy. Somewhere. Oh, I've never been to Berlin before, but for some reason I decided that Berlin is where Berlin is my home away from home. But even though I've never been there. Can I speak Italian? I know it's really embarrassing, but no, I can't really speak Italian that well. I mean, really, really, really basic stuff. Things like, possiamo avere un tavolo, per favore. Things like for, you know, ordering food, but I can't hold a proper conversation. Have I ever been to Glasgow? No, never been. But I would like to go. I've got some friends from Glasgow. How about come to live in Amsterdam? Yeah, I'd love Amsterdam. I've been there a few times. It's really cool. I like the design, the circular design, and it's really stylish. Sort of Georgian-looking buildings, all with black window frames, which is so good, and loads of bicycles, and everyone's really cool. So yeah, I would like to live in Amsterdam. Say something in French. Dis quelque chose en français. There you go. Visit Pakistan. Everyone feels like they're really proud of their culture on here. Everyone's always talking about their own countries. People like, especially Brazil. Brazil is probably the number one for being like, we've come to Brazil. If you speak to any actor, I think, and you say come to Brazil, they'll know what you're talking about because they've always got somebody from Brazil telling them to go to Brazil. But yeah, everybody's like, say something in French, come to Pakistan, you know, which is cool. I wouldn't think to do that. But I guess I feel like I'm not really from anywhere. Well, I feel like I'm from London, but my dad's Norwegian, my mum's Italian, and a mixture of like Australian and different things. So I don't really feel like England, you know. I feel London, but I don't really feel like England. Apart from when we do a clap for the NHS and the whole country claps, then I think England. That seems like us at our absolute best when we're celebrating our free health service on a national-wide basis. That is when I'm like being from this place. Have you seen The Walking Dead? Yeah, I watched 3 seasons of it and then I stopped. It was harrowing. Every episode was so harrowing. I couldn't. I won't ruin what happened, but the bit with the mum. I think that's where I stopped. I was like, oh, I can't deal with this. Now it's on like season 55 or something. Like I've I've missed too much of it. I have that problem too. I'm Peruvian, Italian, and German, but live in America. Kupali. Cool. That sounds awesome. What a great mix. It's always better when you're mixed. Well, that's not true, but, you know, mixing is good. Love a mix. Dormians says, I'm crying. Don't cry. I hope you're crying for good reasons. Yeah, hi, Ronya. Am I saying your name right? I hope so. So many messages coming, I can't see. Have I seen Game of Thrones? Yes, watched Game of Thrones. Very much liked it. Very much wanted to be in it, but didn't work out so well. Can you tell me plans future? My plans future? My future plans? Not any plans now. Got no plans. Just gonna sit in my house for weeks, possibly months. That was, you know, that's made plans seem, it's changed the ideas of the future, hasn't it, for you? Has for me, you know. I had an idea of what I was going to do that year, some things that were set. And also actors worry about their futures a lot all the time because, like, you're always worried about not working. And like, even though I had a job coming up, I was like, I'm never going to work again. It's like, you're going to work in a month. I was like, but then after that, it's like, yes, okay. But now that this has happened, it's like, well, anything can happen. Really, anything can happen. So, I don't know what that means. Just do what you want now. Try and don't wait in case something crazy happens. Try and do what you want now. And then always leave room that you don't know what is going to happen later. You know, pandemics might come and spoil your plans. Mm-hmm. When is the season 4 of Last Kingdom coming out? I shall tell you, but I have to Google it. But I should know this information, so otherwise I'd tell you to Google it, but I should know. Last Kingdom. Is this bad? I'm just Googling my own show to try and find... Well, it's not my show, but I'm in it. April 26th, season 4 shall be released. And hopefully that will be global. Yes. Hope you enjoy it. So what's that? What date is it today? Yeah, so in 2 weeks and 2 days. Mm-hmm. Do I speak a little bit of French? Oui, je parle un petit peu de français parce que quand j'étais petit, j'ai parlé que le français à la maison avec ma famille. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais maintenant, je suis pas bilingue, mais je peux comprendre quand tu parles français. There you go. Yeah, do I speak Norwegian? Yeah, I was trying to learn. Is that your name, June? But I found it really difficult to find a good way to learn it, like a good course, because Duolingo is not very good. It's like you learn how to say things like en skilpadde, which is a turtle, and you're like, why is this the fucking first thing that I'm learning is how to say turtles? So I did this other course that was more geared towards people going on like business meeting, like a business trip to Norway, which was okay, but it was quite like the telephone is in the conference room. But now I can say things like "Vil du ha en smørbrød med deg?" Ja, jeg vil gjerne ha et smørbrød med deg, which means, would you like to have a sandwich with me? And then saying, yes, I would gladly like to have a sandwich with you. I think I might have to quickly put a t-shirt on instead because it is so hot in my house suddenly with the sun's coming in. Give me 1 second, I'll just go. It's too hot? Better. It's really nice. I've got the sun coming in when the sun sets, but it does turn my flat into a greenhouse. Hello, my brother just came in here. Should I put my brother on I'll invite him to come on here for a second, and you can meet Louis if he wants to. Maybe he doesn't want to. He does.
Oh, what's
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm all right. Everybody, this is Louis. This is my brother.
Oh shit.
He's in I'm just trying to embarrass him. He's in New York at the minute. How's it going?
Oh mate, so exciting. Everything's happening over here.
Yeah. Have you left the house? Yeah.
No, I haven't. I haven't left the house, thank God. But I'm going to have to in a minute.
You're in the worst struck city in the world.
Yes, but I am in the best part of New York.
Where's that?
As in like I am in the least infected zone.
Okay. Well,
we have like 50 confirmed cases in our little area. Yep.
Well, that's all right then.
Yeah, exactly. If I was in Manhattan, dude, Manhattan, no good.
Yeah.
But I got my mask, I got my gloves, I got my disinfectant and all that stuff, so I'm sure.
Oh, you do? Well, you can't get disinfectant anywhere in this whole country. It's not available anymore.
Hand sanitizer and stuff?
No hand sanitizer.
You can make it yourself, you know that.
Yeah, booze, alcohol, and aloe vera gel.
Yeah, and you can do it with white wine vinegar as well.
All right.
But we did that. One of my roommates sprayed down stuff with white wine vinegar, and then the whole kitchen smelled like fucking white wine vinegar. So,
gross.
You know, there's ups and downs.
All right, brother, we should probably have this conversation later because it's boring for everybody. But
I don't know if it is.
oh, you want to stick around?
I'll
Okay,
stick
well,
around. What are you talking about right now? What was so exciting that I missed?
I was just talking to everybody else, and now I'm just talking to you about what's going on in your kitchen. So, but yeah, you can stick around and answer some questions.
Okay, cool.
People want
It's
to know
not
how old.
boring. See, Dagger Rose 28 knows the truth. It's not boring.
Okay, how old? People want to know how old you are, Lou.
21.
Someone's yeah. But on the other hand, Alpolini says I feel like a stalker, and she feels like a stalker because she's stalking our conversation, lurking in the background. There's 2,000 people just. It's like talking on the phone with 2,000 people, just going like, ah, yeah.
Okay, if you were an animal, what would you be and why, Toby?
I would be.
I think we should actually answer it for each other. I don't think you can accurately say, 'cause, you know, I could easily go, yeah, I'm a
well, I don't know. Maybe I'd be
leopard or something.
Maybe I'd be a tiger right now. Tigers get tested for COVID at the moment. That's a stupid answer. I don't like it.
That defines who you are. Your defining characteristic is that you are able to be tested.
No, that's not what I mean. But you don't want to pick it. Like, I really like penguins. Would I want to be one? No. They spend all the time getting food for their baby. They have to find their baby in what do you call a herd of penguins? What do you call them when they're all together? A colony. A colony of penguins of 2,000 penguins, and then feed it regurgitated fish from your open mouth. And then you got to jump down a cliff and get smashed by waves all day long. Do I like penguins? Do they look like they're dressed in little tuxedos? Yes, I like them. Would I want to be one? Would I want to be one? Absolutely no. Toby would be a dolphin, says Anna. Yes, you know me very well. I'd like to be a dolphin.
I think you'd be a red panda.
Oh, thanks.
I think you just have the essence of a red panda.
What about you?
Meerkat, I think.
I was going to say meerkat.
Yeah.
I was going to say meerkat. That's amazing.
Yeah.
This is so just to follow up from the thing from last week. So we were talking, well, specifically I was talking because I was the only one talking, but we were having a dialogue about, you can answer that question. Ames says, is Toby a good sibling? That's for you, Louis.
Give me a second to think about that. From my ages 13 plus onwards, yes. Before that,
Louis,
that was an issue.
You used to wear a top hat. You used to wear a top hat and piss in the garden. And when I was like 15, so you were like, you were 8, and I was trying to be cool and be at school, and like I was trying to be cool at school and like
school garden.
You know, no, but you weren't. But it was just like I just wanted my family to be normal when I was 15, and you were like, fuck. I'd come home and you'd be like wearing just a top hat and a waistcoat, and I'd be like, I'm gonna go pee in the garden. I'd be like, fucking Louis, why can't you be normal? But you know, now I'd find it endearing. But at the time,
I think if I did
not
it
endearing
now,
if you did it now.
I think if I did it now, it'd be weird.
No, if you did it back then, if you were 8 now, you know.
Yeah.
Dolphin. So we were talking about, Louis, I told you right about that dolphin thing, about the woman from the NASA experiment where that woman lived with the dolphin.
No, you didn't tell me about that.
Oh my God, it's like my favorite thing ever. So this woman lived with a dolphin called like Simon or Peter. I can't remember his name. In a semi-submerged apartment, and tried to teach it English as part of an experiment. And the dolphin, there's like audio of her being like, Simon, 1, 2, 3, and the dolphin going like trying to do it, but it can't because it doesn't have vocal cords. And in the story, she's like, and then the relationship basically got a bit sexual with her and the dolphin. They lived in very close proximity the other day, and
so she was isolated with a dolphin.
Yeah, exactly. That's what isolation can do to you.
Oh,
and then that day when we talked about it, someone says, "Not the dolphin story again." Look, just let me tell you that it's on the same day that I was talking about this on the thing. I looked at the news. Woman admits she had sex with a dolphin as part of NASA-funded scientific study. It was the same day. Woman admits.
Why? Oh man! Why did NASA admit to it?
Why would she admit to it? many years later. I don't know. Maybe she actually did admit to it years ago, and they're only picking up on the story now. But I mean, it sounds like nobody was even asking her the question. She was just sitting alone in a cafe, and she was like, "All right, I did it. I sexed the dolphin." They're like, "We didn't ask you a question."
Oh my God, that seems like a sequel to Tiger King or something.
Let's
Dolphin Queen.
Woman admits. I just love things. It's so funny. Woman admits. She's like, "Okay, you got me. I admit it. I did it." I should stop saying these things because you can edit just that bit
Good.
out.
Somebody's gonna clip you.
Cut it together of just like make a 10-minute video of me just continuously talking about dolphins, and it won't look good for me.
Oh, really? Is that going to be?
She was blackmailed, says Kieran. No, she was not blackmailed. There was no coercion.
Wait, who said that?
Who was blackmailing her?
The dolphin.
She was blackmailed by
the dolphin was like, "Hey, come clean about it. Tell everyone our love was true."
No, the dolphin killed itself.
Ah, what? Would it go into dry land? Try and like.
I don't know. I know.
Put its flippers on.
I thought he had a stroke when he mimicked the dolphin. Oh, yeah, that's me making. I didn't have a stroke. I'm fine. Yeah. Is your brother an actor? Oh, that's frustrating.
No, man. That's up for debate. Ask a qualified professional.
Louis is an actor. That's why he's in New York, because he just finished his schooling, where he was very good.
I was thinking about writing some comedy, actually.
Oh, were you? Yeah, Louis is very funny.
Well, no, I can't do it now. I can't be funny now.
No, I can't be funny on cue.
No. But I was thinking about doing that.
Dragonfly says, "The wind is blowing like crazy here." That's such a nice way of putting it. But where are you, Dragonfly? I mean, for a dragonfly, it's probably a bit of annoying. Toby, we're going to do a video edit of you talking about the dolphin story. Ferry, please don't do that.
You seriously caused that because you said,
I caused this.
Now somebody's going to do it.
I've caused my own demise, but Ferry, don't do that. Just do something else. Do something nice. Just do anything else. I know you've got a lot of time on your hands right now. No one's leaving the house, but just don't.
You don't look like each other.
Yeah.
Thank fuck. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's because we have different... No, I wasn't thinking. No, we've got different papas. Same mamas.
Same mamas, different papas.
Well, the same mama.
Oh yeah, it's not multiple.
Sabrina, yeah, you gave us the idea. Yeah, but now I'm reneging.
You're reneging?
I'm reneging on my idea.
I think somebody wants to get your attention in Italian.
Who? Can you speak any? Louis is Italian as well. Louis, you speak some Italian.
Parliamo italiano con me. That's it. That's where
Louis' French is way better than mine. Pourquoi ton français est mieux que moi?
Bah, je sais pas, mais je peux pas répondre. Désolé, mais je peux pas répondre. Allez.
S'il te plaît. Please.
Yes, I know what the teacher
just tell them why your French is so good.
Oh, I grew up speaking French.
Just say it in French.
Je suis allé à une école française. Mon père, il me parle uniquement en français. Voilà, fini.
Okay. But there you go. His French is very good.
Please say something in Spanish.
Caliente.
Mm.
Why not doing HomeCon for rain? Exotic Paradise says.
Wait,
I don't know. HomeCon? I have never heard of that, and I don't know where it is, and I don't know what you're talking about. The sun is very bright. I can't get close to the camera because it looks like I'm on fire.
Valley Orsini. I live in New York, in Brooklyn. I'm not going to divulge any further to details of my address.
Yeah, I've just said I'm in London.
Can you say something in Australian? Australian is actually English.
Yeah, go on.
What?
Go on, just say one little thing.
Oh,
just say a little thing. Your phone fell over.
Yeah, my phone fell over, and that's where I'm going to end it. Oh no! Speak Australian.
At Louis' school, you learn languages. Not languages. You learn accents phonetically. So you have to learn the phonetic alphabet, and go through each word and decode. What's the word? Like, how would you describe it? You write a special weird phonetic alphabet, and so you learn the sounds. You learn the sounds in the throat, and then you write those down. So you could theoretically learn any accent, but
it's called IPA. It's the International Phonetic Alphabet. So you're in a class going ooh, e.
Louis, will you say hi? Say hi to Brazil, please.
Hey, Brazil.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how you do
Please,
it.
Japanese, says Eric. Please, Japanese. Not Eric. No.
Please, Japanese.
No, he wants to say something in Japanese, but I can't say anything apart from the more arigato and konnichiwa.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Have you eaten?
Something please, Turkish.
Yeah, lots of people people just want you to say hello in their language. Does anybody want to know anything else? Possibly dolphin related. Possibly dolphin related. That is not about us saying stuff in languages. You can do a teleconference with other actors too. Yeah, yeah. We got it. We'll I'll see who else I can get on the phone.
Yeah.
Who else is available?
Matthew McConaughey asked, but yeah, we didn't.
I told him to F off.
Love from Peru, Wuju. Is Louis Norwegian? No Norwegian in me.
No.
Louis, what's your favorite
food?
What's your favorite food, Toby?
If I could eat one food for the rest of the time, I don't know. I don't know if I've got one favorite. If I could eat, I think if I could eat one cuisine, I would eat Mexican.
Seriously?
I think so. Tacos
Bro,
and
I've never seen you eat
margaritas. I've never tried it. Okay, I just think I would like it. Like there's on Chef's Table. There's that chef. I can't remember his name, but he's got a restaurant in Mexico City, I think, and they've got a mole, which is a sauce. I think is how you would describe it. And he adds the last day's sauce, the remaining, into the next day's, and he does it every day. And he's got a sauce that's like 3 years old, and it's been becoming more and more and more complicated, just using a small amount from the last day and adding it to the next one. And it's just one of his dishes. It's a Michelin star restaurant. It's just one sauce inside another sauce. And this, in the show, one of those New York Times critics was like, it was the best thing I ate all year. Top 10 movies. Top 10 movies. That's a good question.
Oh,
Big Lebowski is in there because
I really like Banana Bread. Sorry, I had to interrupt. Big Lebowski, you were saying.
You like banana bread? I just made banana bread.
Did you?
Yeah, but it collapsed in the middle.
Oh,
Big Lebowski's on the list because I can watch that film over and over again. I think it's amazing.
That's my favorite film.
Paris, Texas. I love Paris, Texas so much. I love Cool Hand Luke and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, because Paul Newman is just the coolest man on the planet. What else is on my list? I've got a list, but it's on my phone, and I can't look at it and talk to you guys. So, how long have I been talking to you? My phone gets so hot when I go on Instagram Live, and then it turns off.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, let's not start him off on the banana bread again. Why not? I'll do what I want. If anything, look, I've got sweat patches. It's too hot in my flat. Don't tell me what to do. If you tell me what to do, then it will just make me want to do it more. Louis, what do you think about me sitting on Instagram Live playing my guitar? I think it's really the worst idea. Like, if you come online,
you know what was so funny?
I've got my shirt off and I've shaved my head and if you come online and I've taken my shirt off and I've shaved my head and I'm playing Hallelujah on the guitar, you must call Mum. You must call her up.
I will call her up
and tell her that something's gone badly wrong with your son.
Oh, well, with her other one.
With your other son.
Yeah, not me. Okay. What was I gonna say? You were talking about something and it really. Oh yeah. Oh, so you on the subject of you playing your guitar.
Yep.
It was so funny because I the first time I talked to Alison about you, she said you reminded, like, just the thought of you reminded her of the guy from the In-Betweeners sitting around the campfire with the dreadlocks playing guitar.
Oh God! What just? I'm trying to get out the sun.
Because I talked about when you came back from that retreat and you had the crystal around your neck and all that. You
Hey,
know?
look.
You still wearing it?
I lost it.
Oh God!
I know.
How?
I don't know. It fell off. It fell off my necklace, and yeah.
Did you have to charge it?
It was a real bummer. That was when I went off into the mountains to be by myself and have a vision quest. Everybody, I went into the mountains to do a vision quest, and I got into crystals, but not really. I wasn't actually into crystals, just for the record.
Mm. Can you say unbelievable?
Unbelievable. There you go. How tall are you, Louis? Are you taller than me, or am I taller than you?
I am.
Louis, do you like Taylor Swift? Says Karen Winchester.
I'm indifferent.
Indifferent, yeah.
Sometimes. I'll jam to her song sometimes. In the dead of night. I'm a touch taller than you.
Are you?
I'm 5'11" and a bit.
All right. We'll see when you get home.
Yeah.
I listened to Laura Marling's new album today. So good.
Oh my!
She's
wow,
so
that's
good.
that's such a throwback, dude. Because I remember the only reason I listened to Laura Marling was because I had your playlist on my iPod Touch or whatever it was back then.
Yeah.
Laura Marling was on there. It was great.
She's definitely done her 10,000 hours of songwriting, you know, to make her. Her new album is very, 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 very good.
Mm.
What else is going on?
Not all the siblings have same interest. It's okay. Yeah. Things would be pretty boring.
Yeah,
otherwise.
although we are both actors.
Yeah.
Geography question. You can take this question, Louis. Would you know where Zimbabwe is?
Yeah.
Is it more northern Africa or?
It's more South Africa, right?
Is it? Would you like to point that out on a map of Africa?
It's there, mate. It's that way.
Africa is. It's here. What kind of crystal did you have hanging around your neck? I think it was just quartz.
It's regular quartz, right?
Quartz. I just like the way it looked, but I wasn't into like, oh yeah, it's bringing me, you know, good luck or anything.
If you had a chance to have a conversation with a historical figure.
Wait, I went to Soul Cycle. This is embarrassing. I went to Soul Cycle and I was with my friend afterwards talking about my vision quest, and I left my crystal in Soul Cycle and I had to put down an oat milk latte. I said, hold my oat milk latte. I think I just left my crystal in Soul Cycle, and I had to stop telling my story about being on a vision quest. So, you know,
Mate, you've become that guy. You had to draw an oat milk latte to go and get your crystal, and which interrupted your vision quest story.
Yeah.
Holy. Wow, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It's a good thing you lost that crystal. It's turning you into something you're not.
Toby slowly turning into Nostradamus. Yeah. I've been too much hair. Can someone cut my hair with a yardstick? Do
you also have an ability to survive neck wounds like that? You get stabbed. Next episode, you're fine.
I did not survive the stab. What stabbing?
Nostradamus did in Rain. There's an episode where he gets stabbed, and then in the next episode, he's cool. But then there's a going off a historical figure. If there was a historical figure you could have a conversation with, who would it be?
I'd quite like to have a conversation with Jesus.
Oh God, yeah, okay.
And find out what happened, which would be cool. I don't know. I'm not really a history buff.
Oh, Bulberg, dude.
Bulberg.
You are a history. You know things about history. Don't downplay your own knowledge. And I guarantee that there's definitely someone aside from Jesus who you would want to have a conversation with.
What do you guys think of Donald Trump? Well, I wish he would stop being so cruel and vindictive and unapologetic, and just admit sometimes that he's wrong. And that would be great, because it's every human being has to do it. I think everything that I'm trying to do in my life is trying to live in the opposite way to him. I want to get as far away from being a kind of person who would want to stamp my name in massive gold letters onto huge, badly made hotels. And I mean, like, you can say what you want about his economics, and I'm not from America, so blah, 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 blah. But listening to him speak in his press briefings is blowing my tiny mind. Why can't you just admit that you're wrong? Why can't you just admit that you did something wrong? This fucking deflecting is infuriating. And actually right now in this health crisis, it's dangerous. Just admit. He's playing this mad game. I find it incredibly frustrating to watch. So, and also, when he fucking said about Parasite winning the Oscar.
Oh, so yeah, no, let's not even start.
But if you like him and you like his politics and you think you like isolationism or patriotism or like economic nationalism or whatever it is, that's a different thing. But this guy who said Parasite, so what is it? He didn't even say the name of the title. He said, I hear some like South Korean movie won the best Oscar. What's all that about? I mean, what was wrong with Gone with the Wind? What's wrong with Gone with the Wind? Came out 100 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
You know? Is it not all right for a film from a different country to win? I mean, just that kind of shit just makes me so angry. It makes me so angry.
Yeah,
but,
so
and I was put in a WhatsApp group this week of conspiracy theorists talking about how this QAnon thing, how he's going to like save the world or something. I mean, people out there just think that he's like the savior. I mean, it's crazy.
QAnon, what is that?
Don't even, there's an internet rabbit hole that's so deep, you don't even want to go there. But I mean, like, people love him, and he seems to be surviving this, this crisis, like ratings wise, pretty much okay. So, you know, it's a mad world. I find it frustrating. It makes me so frustrated, because I feel like if we can't even agree on this kind of fundamental stuff, that we're fucked. Like, if we, you know, like this group, you know, people are talking about how this virus is caused by 5G, and you're like, if we can't even agree on that it is just a virus and we need to stay inside, people are like, oh yeah, it's caused by the internet, you know. Frustrating.
No, but there has to be. It's like people can't.
Sheila says Parasite was so good. Yes, Sheila, you're right. Parasite was so good.
It's amazing. Yeah, I mean, that's enough on that bastard.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an endless talk. But don't listen to conspiracy theories. They're not worth the time. You can connect dots to anything. Just
Speaking of conspiracy theories, though, I think I'm going to start watching Tiger King today.
Oh my God, have you not seen it? It's the best thing I've ever seen. It's so good. Louis, answer this question. If you were the opposite gender for a day, what would you do? Just sit around looking at your own boobs?
I wouldn't look at them. I would do more. I'd probably masturbate a lot.
Okay, that's enough. Get out of my... I can't leave you on that note.
Gotta be honest. You
okay,
know,
brilliant. Thanks very much.
It's got to be true.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks very much, Louis.
Are you leaving me? Are you telling me to get out?
No, I'm not kicking you out, but just yeah.
Keeping a PG. All right, fair enough. If you weren't Francis on Rain, Toby, who would you have wanted to play Toby?
I would have liked to play Catherine. I think Megan Fox is an excellent actress, and I love the way that she acts. And I think it would have been fun to be. She wasn't the villain, but to play the sort.
She was really nice too. She was great.
There's like a lag between the comments and what's going on, so now you're just getting in the smiley faces, and also people telling you to stay, so you will stay.
Come on, let's go.
It's the truth telling.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the real one in this time.
Um, would I ever consider dyeing my hair? Yeah, I was just about to do a movie where I was going to dye it black, so that would have been cool. I haven't had black hair since I was 15.
Oh man, I remember that.
Barely. You were like
Cool.
6.
No,
Yeah.
dude, I was 9.
Okay.
I remember that like it was yesterday.
Would you go would you go into tertiary education? What would you study? By tertiary education, do you mean university? Yeah. I would. I don't know. I was thinking about going back. Like the other day, I woke up and read some article about some terrible injustice somewhere, some environmental thing, and I was like, "Fuck it! I'm quitting acting. I'm going to be an environmental lawyer. That's it."
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I was like,
said,
I want to be somebody who can stand in court and have a right and fight. Know what I'm talking about, have jurisdiction and clout and say and actual power and do something. And then I was watching some videos of people talking about law school and how hard it is, and I was like, oh, shit, I'd rather just play a lawyer on TV.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would love to go back and study something else, but I would have to go and study at like Open University or something. So
Why?
Because I can't take 3 years out of if I went and back to university for 3 years, or went to university and can't go back there, I never went there. But then my career would be over probably.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if you hadn't gone into acting, you definitely would have gone into like law in some way, or like something to do with like where you could debate, because that was always your thing.
Oh, there's Anna. There's a lawyer. Anna says, "I do law school. Tell us what it's like. Tell us what it's like, Anna. Is it the hardest thing ever? Should I go into environmental law so I can say objection?" Bonita says it smells like my phone's overheating. Yeah, mine too. I think
if you can smell your phone,
I'm going to close my blind because I think I'm going to overheat in my phone as well.
Toby, somebody drew you with chocolate on their birthday cake.
Oh, nice.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, and thank you for anyone who drew vegetables. I looked at your pictures in my messages. That was really sweet.
Drew vegetables?
Yeah, because I've been doing these still lifes, so I was like, everybody draw vegetables. Look, I drew a picture of a teapot.
Hey, look at that. Yeah, would you do that with charcoal?
Yeah, charcoal. I'm trying to learn how to do better pictures.
Nice.
Toby, go on a date with me. Renee, I don't know you, but maybe come meet me somehow, and then
he'll consider it.
I'll consider it.
Somebody told you to go on.
Haley says, "I'm a little teapot." I like that a lot. I'm a little teapot. Sure.
That's his pet name. Somebody told you to go on a date with someone from Little Mix. I can't remember who, but
I probably won't.
Yes.
I probably won't do that.
Italy?
Yeah. Si. ¿Por qué no? ¿Por qué no? Oh, shit. Ugh.
Hello from France. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Would you want to be?
Who would you want to be quarantined with? Anne Boleyn or Cleves?
Or Anne of Cleves?
Anne of Cleves.
Probably the one with the head.
Yeah.
So not Boleyn.
Okay. What happened to Anne of Cleves? What happened to Anne of Cleves?
I don't know. Maybe she did get her head. But I don't think so. Cleves. Sounds like I don't know. Sounds like a vegetable.
Sheila says, come to Texas. I've never been to Texas. I'd like to go.
We stan Anne Boleyn. God, I wish that they did back then.
Who?
Nobody stand her.
Amber
Big
Lynn
old
would be
whack.
able to tell the truth of what really happened, though.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
you
it's
mean
not.
to her? Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I'd like to know what happened to all those wives.
Okay, so now let's bring it back. So you can have a conversation with
Wait,
literally
hang on a second.
anyone.
Who was pampered more as a child?
I think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was the child of divorce, man.
yeah,
Tough.
yeah. That's true. Actually, you know what? Well, it wasn't. It was.
But then again, I could always pull the like, my real dad card.
You could get away with some things.
Yeah, I got away with a lot more than he
I
did.
think Guy was pampered in the sense of like, I really got the sense that the mum and dad were like, let's not screw this last one up. Like nobody swear we have a shot at making a good child. You know,
We've got a third brother, and he's definitely the best one. We're like idiots, and he's like totally together, and he's like 15, and he just is
he like
definitely
goes to the gym all the time. It's really annoying.
but not just the
actually.
gym. I mean, like he's really, really, really smart and like sees life in like this. Like we're emotional and just like, but what will we do? And he's like, stop being idiots and just figure it out. Jesus.
Yeah, he's a smart little one. He is.
Yeah.
Where did I put my headphone case, Toby?
Call him. Call him. No, I don't think he would want to be in this group. Only
He
the,
doesn't.
yeah.
He doesn't talk. He doesn't talk much,
He does talk, but I don't think he would want to be in this.
mate. When I have spoken to him on the phone, like the major, I want to
Oh
say
yeah, he's a bit like, yeah, fine, I'm fine. He'll talk to you in real life. What's that? If you could be reincarnated into something, what would you be? There's that book called oh shit, what's it called? Your headphone. You're taking your headphones out, and it's made the sound go bad. Feedback.
Okay, is it better now?
I don't know. It's a book where it's like all these stories about what happens after you die, and one about being reincarnated as a horse, and the last thing that you think before turning completely into a horse is, oh, I'm losing my mind, and you will never be able to think like a human again because your brain is turning into a horse brain, and so you wouldn't be a human in a horse's head.
You're going to be
forget. You forget. So I think I would just want to be reincarnated as a human. But then I think the idea of reincarnation and coming back and back and back and back and having to go to school again and again and again and again and learning to speak over and over and over and over and like getting bullied at school or like just all of those things, that happen to kids and like having to do that over and over and over again and like, ugh, just let me do it once.
Genuinely, yeah.
Enough. It's enough.
School is the roughest time for sure.
Bibian says, rabbit, rabbit. 2 pictures of rabbits. You'd like to be a rabbit? We've got a rabbit. So this is what our brother did. Our brother went to watch a movie when he was like 14. It was only like last year. And he came back. He went to go just to the cinema and he came back with a rabbit that he bought off a guy in the street. And we thought it'd be really cool. But having a rabbit, they just walk around. They don't even register that you're there, really. And they just, every time you make a noise, they're like, oh, don't kill him. Don't kill me. They're not the best pets.
Somebody says, be my rabbit.
Very anti-Buddhist. No, I'm not anti-Buddhist, but I just think the idea of it. But then again, if I had been reincarnated, then it doesn't matter because every time I'm reborn, I forget what's happened. So I've already lived
exactly.
a bunch
So
of
it's
lives,
like,
it doesn't matter.
So I mean, if we're being reincarnated, but we don't know it, technically everyone's being reincarnated anyway. For who knows? I could be. Who died of like when I was born? I don't know, someone, right?
Yeah.
But if I don't know who I was, then reincarnation doesn't even matter either way.
Yeah. What this is a good one for you, Louis. Are you DC or Marvel fan? Louis is way bigger knows way more about comic book films than I do.
Yeah, Marvel, let's say, right?
Yeah.
I don't like all the new DC films.
Too serious.
No, not even too serious. Just like Justice League and all that. It looked like it was made on like